Going live. I'm live. This is Tyler, Big Turd Ward. Just rolled out of bed. Said goodbye to my parents. Pretty messed up right now. But it's okay. Gotta let Jason know I am live. I said I was not going to be doing this, but I gotta be there for the people. So let's get into the latest breaking news. Dude, oh my God. Deshaun Watson's going to start today. That's fucking crazy. Hopefully you kept the Browns defense. I know he got dropped in our 12-man league. That shit's pretty crazy. I'm texting Jason live. He's probably just going to say live. And it's like, yeah, man, live. So, yeah, dude. Kareem Hunt is active. Dude, if Deshaun Watson is active, Kareem Hunt is active. Deshaun Watson probably can't throw the ball very far, I would think. That bruised rotator cuff just coming back from injury. So I think Kareem Hunt might catch a lot of passes today. Jerome Ford is probably a huge start with Kareem Hunt being banged up. But they are going against the Colts, and I can't get the numbers exactly right now, but the Colts have been decent against the run. They're front seven. So yeah, dude, Browns looking good right there. Let me go through the Thursday night football game again. I want to make sure there was nobody else because I was like, dude, I know Taysom Hill's gonna be on my waiver wire show. Chris Olave, dude. There's so much shit going on with the Saints right now. I'm gonna fucking try to trade Alvin Kamara. Because who knows how long this shit is going to last. He's got wide receivers hating him, so maybe, I don't know, all these check passes are probably not going to last very long. Dude, Kareem Hunt active. So Juju Smith is active. I didn't even know he was out. So non-factor. Christian McCaffrey, running back, 49ers, is supposed to play on Monday. So if I have Mitchell, if I have Jordan Mason like I do, I would not start either one because odds are Christian McCaffrey is going to play. Debo is doubtful, so I do not expect Debo to play. And we talked about this on Friday's episode. There is a shitty type of turf. It's called the slick blade stuff. And anyways, there were 6 teams that had it last year. Now there are only 3 teams that have it. Indianapolis, Minneapolis, and some other team. But I was thinking that they were going to keep Christian McCaffrey and Debo Samuel out anyways, just not play on that surface because more players get injured on that surface than anybody else. But I do think that if Christian McCaffrey plays on this, his risk of re-injury is high, especially on this surface. So be sure to not drop Jordan Mason or Christian McCaffrey just because you hear, or Elijah Mitchell, just because you hear Christian McCaffrey is not playing today. Ooh, shit. All right, let's keep on going. Hunter Henry. I had to come down. Dude, I had to pick up off a tight end off of waiver wires on my 10-man league. I can't remember who I did. Let me put my dog down. But Hunter Henry, I wouldn't, he started off so hot. He's so hot right now. But the way I don't want to fucking start anybody for the if I have started anybody from the Patriots, it'd be Kendrick Bourne right now. Craig Reynolds, dude, says that he is active, toe and hamstring, but I feel like I just read an article. No, there was an article out way before this that said that he was not going to play. So Craig Reynolds playing is kind of actually a surprise to me. And then we have Jahmyr Gibbs. If you're desperate for running backs, dude, I think that Craig Reynolds, his ceiling, is double digits, like 10 plus points. You got to be desperado, man, for that. So probably not. Let's keep on going down, dude. I did not sleep last night. Devontae Adams will not be made available to other teams. What does that make me think? Does it make me think that they might be trying to drive up the price? Like, you can't have him. You fucking can't have him. Well, guess what, dude? If there's some team that wants him and they gave up enough, I guarantee Devontae Adams would get traded. And I guarantee, even if he has a no trade clause, I bet you money he would sign that waiver and let himself go from that team. Then Jacoby Myers becomes a goddamn wide receiver 1. Right now, he's a wide receiver 1 anyways. But he'd be like a top 10 wide receiver almost, which is crazy for somebody like that. Zach Charbonnet is not gonna play. It's gonna be DJ Dallas. I do not think DJ Dallas is worth picking up or starting or anything like that just because of this news. I would think, yeah, it just means that Kenneth Walker is going to just fucking get like 90% of the running back rushes and everything. He's not been very efficient this year. I am a Kenneth Walker owner, and I've been wanting to trade his ass. He just has these good matchups I want to take advantage of, but his fucking schedule, dude, turns to booty real fast. So watch out for that because Kenneth Walker, dude, is going to go down in flames eventually. Aaron Jones intends to play in week 7, dude. This reminds me of Keenan Allen last year, dude. So if you believe that Aaron Jones is good, you should have traded for him because I would have tried to trade for him, but I don't, dude. I don't believe him when he says that he's healthy. So I got to see him play like 2 games before I want to trade for him because that reoccurring hamstring injury in an older player is so fucking scary, dude. Kyler Murray. Hopefully you picked him up off of waivers. He was on my 12-man waivers. I lost Anthony Richardson. I get Kyler Murray instead. And like I said, dude, we talked about this on the Friday show. If you can somehow get Kyler Murray, try to trade for Hollywood Brown. It's going to be tough because Hollywood Brown is Jason's start of the week. I think he's on the fantasy footballer start of the week. I bet you he's a lot of fucking people start of the week. So odds are Hollywood Brown's going to have a big week, and then you're not going to be able to trade for him. So hopefully you got him if you could. Holy shit, I did not see this. Ryan Tannehill has not been ruled out for week 8 game. Oh, for week 8? Motherfucker, this is week 7. But they are on bye. So they did not put him on IR. And it is a high ankle sprain. So, I mean, that is what, 4 to 6 weeks usually. So maybe he will come back soon. They need Ryan Tannehill, man. Otherwise, I almost dropped Tyjae Spears. Because if they're rolling out Malik Willis and shit, I don't want any of that team, dude. No thanks. And especially Will Levis. I'd rather have Malik Willis out there than Will Levis. Yeah, and Daniel Jones is out. Saquon Barkley says he does not want to be traded. Don't trade me. Blink twice. And then he blinked twice. So, he wants to look like he's the last thing you want to do, probably for him especially, is to look like he's begging to get out of there. Would I be surprised if Saquon Barkley got traded? Probably not. If he has a bad game this week, I would think about trying to trade for him, really. He looked good on that they contained him all last week. Then the last fucking drive, dude, he looked amazing. Oh, shit, this sucks, man. This sucks. Who dropped Jackson Smith and Jigba for a bunch of running backs? This guy right here. But I did draft him because I was like, every single year, dude, it pays off to draft the number 1 wide receiver pick. Rookie. I'm telling myself to draft more rookie wide receivers. I wanted Zay Flowers and Jordan Addison ahead of him, but I got stuck with Njigba. And I've been saying this whole year, dude, if you want Njigba to do anything, you're going to need a huge injury. Well, guess what? DK Metcalf, injured, hips and ribs, considered a game time decision, dude. So anything that's a game time decision is not good. If he's out there, if you have DK, I would be wary of starting DK Metcalf. Again, dude, Jackson Smith and Jigba, I mean, I don't see this being serious, but if this turned into something serious, I would love to have me some Jackson Smith and Jigba moving forward. And also, I do think that Lockett, if you have Tyler Lockett, I think he is Lockett for a starting position on your fantasy team. I would probably start him if I could. Because, dude, Tyler Lockett, when he gets targets, is a top 10 wide receiver. Well, top 15 if you want to talk about for like the last 3 years. Let's see. Curtis Samuel. I don't give a shit about that. That's old stuff. So as far as breaking news, oh yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo, dude. He's only expected to miss 1 game. When I saw this shit go down, he went to the hospital for back problems and shit. I was like, that's it, man. I'm trading Devontae Adams. What the fuck's going on around here? But even with Jimmy Garoppolo, he doesn't throw it to Devontae Adams. He throws it to Jacoby Myers. So I don't know what I want being a Devontae Adams owner. I don't know what I want, man. AOC, Aiden O'Connell, apparently, I mean, I hated that because he got fucking Devontae Adams laid out. Like, he sets up people for injuries, dude. But apparently he did target Devontae Adams a lot. And Brian Hoyer has a lot of experience with the Patriots and Jacoby Myers as well. So We had 2 people in here at one time. I think one is Jason. What's up, Jason? Thanks for tuning in. Probably came in, but is this guy halfway dead? How is he talking to the camera right now? I've had a long weekend. You don't understand, man. All right. Let's go to the news. Continue on. Oh my god, dude, did you see this? Debo Fracture. Debo Fracture. That'd be a fucking cool name. Debo Samuel has a hairline fracture in his shoulder and will miss the next 2-week games leading into the bye. So that means he's gonna be out for 3 weeks. This week, next week, and then the bye. Dude, I wish I would have traded for Brandon Ayuk. Holy shit, man. But like I said, the person in our league that has Brandon Ayuk, that's like her saving grace right now. So she probably would not give him up. Kyren Williams is on IR. That is big news. We have not talked about this. Who did your boy pick up? Your boy picked up Darrell Henderson. I think because all this, dude, reading the tea leaves with Sean McVay is fucking crazy. I don't know what he's talking about. Zach Evans, he's like, this guy has a lot to learn. Everybody dropped Zach Evans like in the last couple days because what Sean McVay has been saying. We have Royce Freeman, who's averaged 3 yards a carry his entire career. Then we have Darrell Henderson, and that fool averages 4.5 yards a carry his career. He just signed to play in the XFL like earlier this month, I'm pretty sure. Then you got that NFL call, and now he's leaving them. I picked up Darrell Henderson. I would expect them to probably start with Royce Freeman, then work in Darrell Henderson. Darrell Henderson probably is going to be the lead back on this team for the next month, which is fucking crazy. I don't understand this, and I don't know if it's going to be valuable. Like, I don't think he's going to get Kyren Williams usage whatsoever. But still, dude. And also, speaking of this shit, I do want to say that Leonard Fournette, there are rumors of him going to the Bills. What do I think Fournette's value on the Bills would be? I think Latavius Murray is pretty much the same as far as I'm concerned. But he said that he's going to sign with somebody next week. So if you want to go ahead and pick up Leonard Fournette before you have to try to after this, yeah, I don't know. If you can drop somebody that you don't really care about and maybe pick up Leonard Fournette, you'll save yourself some money and some headaches. But then you might be getting a headache because who knows what they're like, he's in great shape. It's like, well, yeah, a circle is a shape too, dude. That's great. That's a great shape. So who knows what kind of fucking shape Leonard Fournette is in. I mean, Darrell Henderson looked pretty heavy, dude. But at least he just signed to the XFL, so at least that fool's active. So yeah, that is my take on the Rams situation. Myles Gaskin, dude, got me some points like 3 years ago. I thought Myles Gaskin was awesome. As a Brian Flores experiment, maybe that was a fucking terrible. Who knows what I'm talking about? But I'm surprised Myles Gaskin isn't getting some run here. Jeff Wilson Jr. activated off injured reserve. He is the larger back here, and people think that he is slow. But I went back and I was going through Jeff Wilson Jr. speed stuff, and he hit 20.5 miles per hour like in 2021 or 2022. I can't remember what it was. That was like the third fastest speed for the week. So he has really good top speed, and and there's no hesitation. Like he's like full blast through that fucking hole, dude. Which is like Raheem Mostert and everybody else is on that goddamn team. So I was reading an article, and like, what players are you most excited? Because people, I understand people are always already looking towards next year. It's like, what players are you going to try to get on your team no matter what next year? Overwhelmingly, the number one answer was Devon Achane, most exciting player heading into next season. So right now, people think that you are going to have to spend a third on Devon Achane, but guess what, man? If he is healthy, you're going to be spending a fucking late first or a early second on that fool. So good luck with a third round pick on that thing. Because Raheem Mostert's going to be like 40 years old next year, and Jeff Wilson, it's like, I'm sure they will draft another running back, and that might give him some run. I'm already talking about next year Miami Dolphins running backs, dude. What the hell am I talking about? Okay, Pat Freiermuth, dude, was got put on the injured reserve list on Saturday. So what is the tight ends every fucking year, dude? You know what I've loved that? You know what's been totally worth my draft pick this year? Now, I wanted Tyreek Hill, and Tyreek Hill got picked. I probably should have still got Christian McCaffrey, but having Travis Kelce has been amazing this year. Yeah, like he's been injured, and that team has kind of sucked. But I don't ever have to worry about tight ends, man. And even if you got these tight ends in the middle rounds, it's just been kind of like off and on. Like, what are you really getting out of them? And yeah, my late round pick, I wish I would have picked, if I followed my own advice, I would have got somebody and Sam Laporta. I probably would have got Sam Laporta and Jawan Johnson. Jawan Johnson, I fucking struck out on. Hit a. Deontay Johnson activated wide receiver off the injured reserve. And now I think he's going to be playing. But would I start Deontay Johnson this week? No, I have him in 10-man league. I'm not starting goddamn him this week. And they are saying that Justin Fields is likely not to be placed on IR. So they expect him to be back in about 3 weeks, if I had to guess. And I was all talking about Travis Kelce. Yeah, his ankle fully participated in practice, not on the injury reserve. So his ankle injury from week 1 is still hanging around. Let's see. No questions. Nobody is even on here. Nobody's on here. I might just bail. But, I'll give it 10 more minutes and see what the hell's going on here, dude. I understand. Now I know I need to start this show when I was supposed to start this show. Also, not tell people that I'm not going to do this show and then do it. But hey, my parents left earlier than I thought. Oh, going through the Thursday Night Football game. Do we think Calvin Ridley is this bad? Do we think Trevor Lawrence is this bad? I'm going to say no, and I'm going to say in the last third of the season, they're going to be one of these teams that are just blasting shit. They're 5-2 right now, right? But they have played like shit. So I just expect them to start clicking soon. I struck out on Tank Bigsby. That fool does not look anything like he did in the preseason. ETN is carrying your team. Who did I miss on in the preseason? ETN and Breece Hall. I fucked up on those two. But if you can trade for Calvin Ridley, dude, I'm listening. I'm hearing people talking about literally dropping Calvin Ridley. I would send some bullshit trades to Calvin Ridley owners and try to get him. And when I say bullshit trades, man, would I trade Jameson Williams for Calvin Ridley? Probably not. I need to see if this week isn't that great. But Jameson Williams, man, oh my God, he has so much potential on that offense. I just wish they could use it. If Amon Ra wasn't on that team, Jameson Williams would be like the hottest shit right now, man. Mike Williams did not participate in practice. Dude, Mike Evans. Mike Williams is on goddamn out for the season. But yeah, Mike Evans, dude. Hopefully you traded him in the first 3 weeks, because that fool ain't doing shit right now. But I think when he is back fully healthy, I think that I expect it to average out to him being like a top 15 wide receiver on a weekly basis. And I do want to talk about Devonta Smith. I think right now is the time to trade for him. He does have a lingering hamstring injury, which I do not want to fuck with. But I'm a Jalen Hurts owner, and just the idea, I can't give up enough to get AJ Brown, dude. AJ Brown is doing so well. But I just do not, I see it balancing out way more to what we've seen over the last couple of years. I would love to get Devonta Smith for like the second half of the season. Let's see. All right, nobody's on here. Maybe I should just like work out. And then when I wish I could I'll just work out and wait for somebody to ask me a goddamn question because there's nobody even here right now. Let's go. Best show on YouTube. Yes. No way you're too buff. Yeah, right, Parker. You know what happens when you get old? You don't give a fuck about what you look like. You're too buff, man. All right. Anyways, so Parker, you're here. I was just saying I missed on Breece Hall. I fucked up on Breece Hall, and I'm also saying you might want to trade for Devonta Smith, man. If you were hurting for wide receivers, DK Metcalf and dude, Tyler Lockett. Like I said, Tyler Lockett is a lock for his starting spot on your lineup. He's probably a top I want to say top 10 wide receiver this week, but I can't remember who they're fucking playing. I should know that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, Zach Charbonnet's gone. All right, I've gone through all the breaking news. Like I said, you know what? Let's see. Let's see. Give me top 4 running backs this week. Morning, afternoon, late slates only. God damn, Parker. God damn, Parker. I wish Alvin Kamara didn't play already. Well, let's see. You know it's Raheem Mostert. No. Raheem Mostert's going against the fucking Eagles, if I remember correctly. I'm not putting that shit on there. Sorry, Parker. Man, I should be more prepared for this. This is why I shouldn't not be sober in the mornings on Sundays. Availability, all. Dude, and Parker, I was saying Darrell Henderson might be a good play. Dude, Kenneth Walker. Yeah, fuck Kenneth Walker with Zach Charbonnet out. And I've been saying this, Parker. Kenneth Walker last year was fucking so explosive. Like, he was awesome. This year, I have not seen that much. He's been in, whatever. He's in the top of the league as far as spending time in the goddamn backfield, which I don't like. But, dude, at home against Arizona with no Zach Charbonnet, through usage alone, this is what I said about fucking Alvin Kamara. He's going to get like a top 5 running back numbers, probably. Saquon at home against Washington. I picked him up when I'm heavy on Jonathan Taylor. Dude, if you look at people were I was worried about Zach Moss's usage last week, but Zach Moss, dude, did not get much. And where is Taylor? Who is Taylor going against? Oh, at home against Cleveland? Fuck, dude. Did you Park? There is a stat coming about the yards allowed to running backs before they have contact in the backfield or something. Like the Cleveland Browns have like the lowest stat other than the Cleveland Browns is 118 yards allowed. These fools have allowed like 6 feet or so, like 2 yards out of the backfield this year or something. They have like literally killed fucking running backs, dude. So I wouldn't fuck with that. Man, dude, you know what? There's a lot of running backs that are off this week. Dude, Christian McCaffrey plays at all, Parker, against goddamn Minnesota. Dude, Minnesota's actually been doing really well against running backs, though. And I talked about that slick turf. But they don't have Deebo Samuel, man. Christian McCaffrey, top 4. I can't bet against that. And it's so funny, dude. Raheem Mostert at Philadelphia really scares me. But you can guess he's probably going to get 2 touchdowns somehow. This is fucked up, Parker. Top 4. No, I'm not fucking with Brian Robinson Jr., dude. At home against the Giants, though. Sorry, Parker. My parents have been in town this weekend, and I haven't had time to think. Dude, fuck. Running backs do suck this week. I have not had time, apparently, to look at my shit. I own all the top running backs, so apparently I didn't notice that all the good ones were on fucking bye. You know what? Isaiah Pacheco at home against the Chargers. Isaiah Pacheco at home against the Chargers. I don't think that top 4. That's kind of scary. I'm going Saquon. I'm going Kenneth Walker, CMC. I literally probably would have said Alvin Kamara, dude, which is funny. And then I'm going DeAndre Swift is my last one. DeAndre Swift at home against Miami, dude. When the fucking Philadelphia can't stop the pass, DeAndre Swift is going to get like, oh my god, I feel like he's going to get. I feel like he's going to be a top 4 running back play this week. That's scary. How bad do I want to say Austin Eckler? I actually think Devontae Williams might be in play. Do you watch those games, Parker? Have you watched those games? Swifty all day. I know, dude. I'm too high on DeAndre Swift all the time, but going against Miami because he catches. He had 8 targets last week. But man, Javonte Williams, man, looks so fucking bad when I watch. I have to watch these Denver games. I don't know why I get him, but I've been watching him, and I just like Jaleel McLaughlin. But I don't know. I didn't check and see if P. Ryan is actually out. I know he got injured at the end of last game. Holy shit. Yeah, 8 I picked him up. Oh, heavy on Jonathan Taylor. Oh, yeah, 8 receptions. Watch. Yeah, no shit. You know what, Parker? I had a stat about running backs against Cleveland. I think they actually might catch a lot of passes against Cleveland. But Zach Moss scares the shit out of me, dude. Because Zach Moss is good. But like I said, Jonathan Taylor got fucking like 6 or 7 receptions last week. So I just don't think he's a top 4 play. I think Jonathan Taylor is top 10. And dude, people have been trying to trade me Jonathan Taylor all week. And I keep on denying that shit. I have an issue. I need to watch Jonathan Taylor. Like, I wish I could watch a Colts game, but I can't. And then Jason, I think that Bijan Robinson is gonna bounce back this week. Zach lost his job, dude. Yeah, but you know who looks at the better? Dude, Zach Moss was a fucking top 5 running back. Do I think that Jonathan Taylor's a top 5 running back if he got his job back? Well, what scares me the most, dude, is how bad Minshew looked last game. Like, I think they went past the 20-yard line twice. So as far as, yeah, that's what it was. So Gardner Minshew led that team past the 20-yard line. So that 2 red zone visits. You look bad. Fuck yeah, I look bad. What do you think I just did this morning, man? I rolled out of bed and did some things in my body. Jacobs or Swift, PPR. Fuck, dude. I would go. I say Swift, man. I go Swift with that offensive line and having to score against Miami. I would go Swift, but it's so scary not playing Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs gets the goddamn Swift all day. Thank you. I would go Swift, but like I said, Josh Jacobs gets the goddamn usage. Now, do I think that Swift will get 20 plus touches? Yeah. But I just keep on reading about those. Yeah, it is a tough one, man. Like, that's like literally a coin flip, but I would continue to ride the wave of Swift. Swift. At Chicago, though, dude. Josh Jacobs at Chicago with a fucked up quarterback. That's tough, dude. Josh Jacobs, 17 carries, 20 carries, 25 carries. I'd go Swift, dude. I'd want a piece of the Philadelphia-Miami game. And every time I think that, the Raiders are going to snap out of it and do something well, or and it's at Chicago, dude. If it was at home, I probably would think about him staying here because it looks like he's been next. Yeah, I would think about that. I think I agree. Yeah, dude. And it's like, maybe it's like 55% Swift to 45% odds with who the fuck am I talking about, dude? Jesus Christ. Josh Jacobs. But I do think that Josh Jacobs, I've been trying to think of a trade. I was thinking about trading Devontae Adams to our Raiders aficionado. I wonder if Bears do 9 in the box. Fuck. Yeah, dude, if Jimmy G's out, they're probably more afraid of the passing game. Jason, what the hell are you fucking talking about? But I like Brian. I think Brian Hoyer might be I don't know. Brian Hoyer's fine. And all the talk about before this last season was about Devontae Adams being fucking quarterback proof, which he was until they got Jacoby Myers, and he's not Jacoby Myers proof. So, and like I said, what scares me is I can't remember. I know that Jimmy Garoppolo has been targeting Jacoby Myers up the fucking butt. I just don't know if Brian Hoyer has, but it scares me because he was a goddamn Patriot for so long with Jacoby Myers. So they have, they have chemistry together. Parker, you know what? I think that's a new thing I'm going to start doing on Sundays. I think I need to do like have my top 5 positional plays at each position, ready to roll. I haven't had time, dude. I've been entertaining the family. Yeah. Parker, man, this is, how many hours this shit takes is ridiculous. Top 5 for sure. Yeah. I think that's something I need to add. Thanks, Parker. Yeah. There's shit that, man, seriously. You think that you're covering everything on a show? There is so much shit. Hey, Tyler, I forgot the roaster. Could you put it back in the garage? Yeah. All right. My other running back are Mostert and Williams. Jacobs and play. Can play 3 of them? Yeah, I'd play Mostert, And when I think of Williams, who the fuck is Williams right now? I have such a hard time sometimes when I see Williams. Which Williams are you talking about in your running backs, dude? Am I tripping? One or Williams. I wonder who went. My other running backs are. Oh, sorry. Oh, or Walker. Fuck yeah. Got to start, dude. You got Mostert. Hey, your team looks a lot like mine. I've got Mostert and Walker. You got to start Mostert. You got to start Walker. And then I would start Swift. If you're starting fucking Swift, Mostert, and Walker, I mean, I started Kamara, so I guess I'm in a similar situation. When I see it on somebody else's team, man, I'm like, holy shit, that's awesome. London Myers, Deontay, or Cooper, 2 full PPR. Drake London was my fantasy MVP. He's fucking sucked, but guess what? He turned it back up. I'm still afraid of Ritter, but dude, full PPR with London. Myers, Deontay, or Cooper, dude. If Deshaun Watson is actually starting today. Yeah, no worries, dude. So I would probably, if Deshaun Watson's starting, go to Amari Cooper. I love Amari Cooper with Deshaun Watson. I had him as a top 10 wide receiver going into this year. So I think I would start him. Deontay scares the shit out of me, dude. I think that it's between Myers and London. As much as I want to pick London, how could you not start fucking Myers? The problem is that Devontae Adams we call this a squeaky wheel game. Remember when AJ Brown just threw a bitch fit on the sidelines, and now fucking Devonta Smith doesn't get the ball anymore. So that's the problem there. You know what, dude? Shit. How could you not start Jacoby Myers, man? London and Cooper. Myers and Coop. London and Cooper. London and Cooper. London and Cooper. Because we are not for sure if Brian Hoyer hyper targets Jacoby Myers. I'm pretty sure. I need to see if what's his name is actually started. Where's Hoyer? Has Hoyer started a game this year? I'm telling you, man. Please support this show so I can do this full time and or get behind paywalls of information that I can get at home. No, he has not started a game, so he did get 100 yards. He passed for 100 yards against New England, so Jacoby Myers probably got a lot of that, I would assume. But I would not roll the dice on Jacoby. I'm starting Myers with the prayer, yeah. So I would roll with London. Njoku over Judy. Full PPR. I would not start Judy. Did you see that fucker throw his team under the bus? He's like, hey, man, I'm a wide receiver. I can't help I'm only going to control what I can control. I can't help if the offensive line's not blocking, and I can't help if the quarterback's not hitting me on time or some shit like that. And it's like, dude, fuck you, Jerry Jeudy. There's a good chance, man, that okay. So we already know that they want to trade Jerry Jeudy, and now we just threw the team under the bus. I'd probably go Njoku, especially with what's his name back. Goddamn, Deshaun Watson. So that might bite you in the ass, but it was a Jerry Jeudy game last week. If you watched the Broncos play last week, they were literally force feeding Jeudy, dude. It was fucking weird. It caused an interception. It caused some other shit too. Might have caused 2 interceptions because one was a tip pass as well after that blatant interception. But yeah, dude, I would not want to start Jeudy this week because there's a chance, man, that he's in the fucking doghouse. And Njoku out there with a burned ass face catching shit. Njoku's one of my new favorite players, man. Like I said, I burn my fingers on the barbecue. I'm wearing gloves in the shower. Njoku burns his face off. It's fucking blocking fools. Shit's crazy, dude. All right, hey, time is going by fast. I'm sorry I started this late. Like I said, my family is in town. Let me no, they're not in town. They gone. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do this shit, man. Zach Charbonnet is out. Yeah, all right, dude. We already know that. Well, questionable, but I would not expect that full to play. And then I do want to say Kyler Murray, there was a report saying that it's going to take multiple weeks for him to come back. And then there was reports saying, oh, yeah, well, multiple weeks could be 1 or 2 weeks. So hopefully you got Kyler Murray on your team. Like I said, trade for Hollywood Brown if you can, but he's probably going to go off today. He is Jason's start of the week. Who is my start of the week? Fucking Brandon Ayuk. And now we have a hairline fracture in Deebo Samuel. I wish I would have traded for Brandon Ayuk. I have to watch all those goddamn games because I live in California, Northern California. And man, dude, Brandon Ayuk looks like a fucking, like what Calvin Ridley should be. Like, oh my God. Speaking of Calvin Ridley, I said all this in the beginning of the show when nobody was watching. Calvin Ridley, do I think he's going to be this bad all season long? No, I would try to trade for Calvin Ridley. People are talking about dropping Calvin Ridley. Dude, just send some bullshit offers for Calvin Ridley and see if this team, turns around like they did it last year. They are 5-2, but man, this team, if you've been watching them, have fucking sucked on offense. Is Michael Wilson any good this week? I love Michael Wilson. And like I said, I think that he is good this week if you have to. I do not think that he's going to be like a double-digit guy, but I think he's going to be like an 8-point guy. I think that his floor is higher than what people realize. He had that 7 receptions for 77 yards and 2 touchdowns 2 weeks ago. But Michael Wilson, dude, was the one guy that TJ Houshmandzadeh put his stamp on. Him and Puka Nacua, but he's all, watch out, dude, for this guy. So I've actually been keeping my eye on him, and I was for sure going to pick him up before what's his name comes back, because with a Kyler Murray, dude, this Michael Wilson might be awesome. Okay, so listen to this. Michael Wilson. Oh my God, I'm gonna sneeze, dude. I don't know. My whiskers are going up in my nose. 56 yards, 86 yards, 76 yards, 18 yards, 62 yards. So his oh shit. His floor, dude, has been like 56 yards pretty much for the season, except for that game at home versus Cincinnati, dude. And Cincinnati's pass defense is fucking crazy. People don't realize that. At Seattle, man, Witherspoon could be at goddamn Hollywood Brown, and that's what I was telling Jason. So I think that Michael Wilson is definitely a flex in full PPR, if maybe even half PPR. Like I said, I expect 7 to 10 points from him. If he catches a touchdown, dude, then you got your value. But yeah, if you just need some points from somebody in the flex, I did not realize how shitty running backs. I did not realize how shitty of a week it was for the running backs this week until Parker mentioned it earlier. Man, Parker, you're just becoming a part of this show. What the fuck, dude? So yeah, Michael Wilson, dude. And good thing to hit on him. His route running is what separates him. He has like a 3.5 yards average of separation this year, and that is really good. So, I mean, that's in the same category as Tyreek Hill and stuff. I think that Jackson Smith and Jigba has like one of the highest rates of separation, and now we got fucking DK Metcalf probably not playing. Jackson Smith and Jigba, if he's on your waiver wire, you might want to pick him. I don't know, dude. It depends if you need wide receivers or not. All right, guys, I got 4 more minutes, and then I got to go make a PB&J and turn on the TV. And hey, if you're an Alvin Kamara owner, I am a Alvin Kamara owner. I am trying to trade away Alvin Kamara for see what I can get. That fool, like I know he's like the best running back on this team and stuff, but still, Jamal Williams coming back, 5. Taysom Hill's getting fucking shit. I do not expect 14. I expect his targets to go down to like 5 or 6 a game, dude. There's no way this is going to be sustainable. There's no way. And like I said, they've been losing games since they've been playing this way with Alvin Kamara. I want to try to take advantage of it while I can and get like a top option. Oh, here we go. Need 2 Laura and Jim Cooperman. And PPR need 2 wide receivers and a flex. Oh, shit, dude. Devonta Smith, Rondell Moore, KJ Osborne, Jalen Warren, and Jay McLaughlin. Let's see. You need 2 wide receivers and a flex. I would start Devonta. I'd still roll with Devonta over Rondell Moore. I think if I remember correctly, I think the Rondell Moore. Yeah, I think he's going to be the odd man out today. So, but yeah, I would not start Rondell Moore. He had 7 targets last game, but his floor is just too low for me right now. Yeah, Devonta Smith and dude KJ Osborne. So I would do KJ Osborne, Devonta Smith. KJ Osborne was actually the guy getting the goddamn targets. I mean, nobody's going to replace Justin Jefferson. It's going to be more spread out now. So go with KJ Osborne. there's probably a good chance it catches a touchdown today. And then Jalen Warren or Jalen, if you're going for floor, go Warren. If you want that upside, go McLaughlin. Because, yeah, he had a tough matchup last week, but upside, the ceiling for McLaughlin is 15. The ceiling for Warren is like 10. But the floor for Warren is like 7. The floor for McLaughlin's like 2. So if you feel like you've got a safe lineup, go McLaughlin. If you feel like you need a safe floor and just some points, go Warren. Gonna set some lineups. Thanks for all the help. Best show on the internet. Parker, you're the man, dude. Bryce Ridley, PPR, start 2. Kenneth Walker. Oh, well, you're starting goddamn Kenneth Walker. Aaron Jones scares the shit out of me, dude. I would probably start. Fuck, dude. Brian Robinson has a really good matchup against the Giants. Just start Brian Robinson. And if Aaron Jones, I know you're going to be pissed off if Aaron Jones is on your bench. But, dude, I'm telling you, with this older player, I think I just play on the side of caution too much, probably. Because when Aaron Jones is playing, he will be a smash over Brian Robinson. But like I said, dude, last time we saw he was on a pitch count, Aaron Jones was only supposed to play like 20, 25 snaps. Last time coming back off of that hamstring, he re-aggravated it immediately. I would imagine he's on a 20 to 25 pitch count again today as well. Brian Robinson going against one of the worst defenses with no pitch count. That's probably who I would do. Miles Sanders and David Montgomery on the bench. I might take the safe route. Yeah. Take the safe route, dog. 5-1, man. You're just trying to get the playoffs. And dude, Aaron Jones just kind of scares the shit out of me right now. But I was talking about this. I think that Aaron Jones is a great trade target if you believe in him. But Keenan Allen, dude, that was last year when the same shit happened. So I think that's just burned into all of our memories is that Keenan Allen experience. It's like, hey, man, we're coming back next week. Fucking tweak. Fucking gone for 2 weeks. I'm coming back this week. Fucking tweak. Fucking gone for a week. Oh, my God, dude. Hamstrings. I just hate it on aging players. So that's my problem there. But I think that Aaron Jones is so valuable, dude. I think he's going to be a top 5 running back play probably when he's in and fully healthy in this offense. Like, I'm serious, dude. That's how bad the running backs have been this year. And A.J. Dillon ain't shit. So, all right, if you got one more question, shoot your shot because I got 5 minutes till football starts, and it takes me about 3 minutes to make a PB&J. So I got that much time. Again, sorry I started the show late. My parents were in town, and I had to see them off with some breakfast. But hey, now I don't have anything going on until Christmas, so I should be here for you guys every single Sunday morning. All right, guys. Bryce, thanks. Laura, thank you. Mo, thanks. Dregs, thanks. Appreciate you guys, man. Jason, S a D. Parker, S a bigger D. And I'm going to end this. Good luck today. Hopefully my advice helped. But, even if it's a good bet, you might not win. So you just kind of roll with the odds, and that's all you can control. If it doesn't work out with you, just try not to be too upset. Adios, man. Later. If I can end this fucking thing.